Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Cooking with Grandma Cathy. Hello my little chitlins out there. Today we're going to be making what I normally call my Christmas cake. But Aunt Jenny really loves it, and this weekend her and Uncle Bernie are coming for her birthday. So we're gonna learn how to make the Christmas cake in July. Okay, here's all you need. White cake mix, any kind you like. Aunt Jenny likes strawberry jello and lemon jello. So we're gonna use those two things. These are everything I need for the topping. Coconut, cream cheese, whipped topping, and confectionery sugar, powdered sugar, and a little bit of vanilla and possibly a little bit of milk. I'm not sure yet. Okay, to get started, we need to do our pans. Here's our pans. I have a parchment paper in there. It makes it a lot easier to get out. But I would normally spray them with a butter spray, but I don't have any. So we're gonna use a little bit of butter, and I'm gonna stick my fingers in the butter dish. Better ask Mom and Dad before you do this, they might not like it. Gonna get a little bit out, and I'm gonna put some in my pans, just to make doubly sure that nothing sticks. Okay, we're gonna bake our cake first, and then later we're going to do the frosting. After we put the cake in the refrigerator, because we have to get the jello to get all gelled up with the cake. So we can't do it right away as soon as it comes out of the oven. So here's our butter, and our tins are ready. I have my oven set at 350 degrees. And basically what we're gonna do is follow the recipe on the back of the cake box. Pretty simple. Put my glasses on. So we're gonna put our cake mix in. My handy dandy mixer here, stand mixer. Really nice thing to have. You can use regular beaters, doesn't matter. As long as it all gets in there and gets beat up. And let's see, we need 3 egg whites. So, you need your eggs to be at room temperature. And this is how, I hope you can see this. This is how we're gonna get some egg whites. I'm gonna use a separate little bowl. Crack the egg. Gently let all those egg whites come out. Just like this. And we don't need the yolks, so we're getting rid of them. So again, get all those egg whites out. Get rid of the yolk. Oops. Oh, now, look what I did. Oops. Okay, that's okay. Let me get me a towel. Making a mess already, but this is what's fun about cooking in the kitchen with Grandma Cathy. You get to make a mess. Okay, so we're done with this. We need a 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. Let me grab that, I forgot it. sorry about that. Got my oil. What did I say I needed? I need a half a cup of vegetable oil. So let's see, third, half a cup of vegetable oil goes in the mixer. There we go. And we're going to give that a little buzz around. We also need 1 cup of water. So let's get us some water. That water in there. And our 3 egg whites that I accidentally got yolk in, but that's okay. It's just going to change the color a little bit in the white cake mix. It won't make a whole lot of difference. Just gonna get that in there, a little bit at a time. Crank this up a little bit. Okay. Eggs are done. Clean up our mess. Grandma Cathy likes to clean as she goes, so I don't know if you guys will, but it just kind of makes it a little bit easier. You don't spend so much time on the cleanup if you do it as you go. There's that in the trash. All right, here's our cake pans, all greased up. Got a little parchment paper, so it's easier to get out when they're done cooking. And I'm going to lift this up a little bit. Okay, scrape down those sides. Scrape down those sides just a little bit. All right, a little bit more of a go in there. And cake mix is done. Now, if you were here, you could lick the paddle. Can you see this? Here. If you were here, you could lick the paddle. I don't think I will, but if you were here, you could. All right, let's get stuff off of there. Get rid of this. Goes in the sink. We're gonna wash that. Pardon me. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna split the cake mix equally between both pans. So you're gonna have to just eyeball this, unless of course you have a scale and then you could weigh them, but I don't have a scale, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Just eyeball it. Try and get them somewhat even so your layers come out somewhat even. All right, get all that good stuff out of there. Goes in the sink. All right, we're just gonna spread this out a little bit. I think I have more in one than the other, but that's okay. Now, usually what I do is I give a little tap, tap, try and get some of those air bubbles out. tap, tap. All right, I'm gonna put these in the oven for, I think, 27 to 30 minutes. And I will check on them to make sure they're, not doing anything funky in there, like burning. So I'll come back as soon as these are done, and we'll continue making Christmas cake in July for Aunt Jenny's birthday. See ya. Okay, the cakes are in the oven, so I thought I would show you how to do the frosting. We're not gonna put the frosting on yet. I'm just gonna show you how to do it. And then after the cakes come out of the oven, we'll do the Jell-O part. And then the cakes have to go in the refrigerator so the Jell-O can set up before we can frost it. But I'm gonna show you the frosting. So the frosting's really easy. I have already put what is this? 8-ounce cream or 16-ounce cream cheese in there. I'm gonna put the other 16-ounce cream cheese in there. And we're gonna get that all whirled up. Get nice and fluffy. Now, you're gonna have to give me a break, my little ones, because Grandma Cathy's never done anything like this before, so I might make mistakes, so be kind. I just hope you enjoy watching Grandma Cathy making a cake. I'm gonna get as much of that cream cheese out of here as we can. Okay. And I'm gonna start whipping it. Start out in slow. We'll whip it for a minute or so. Also, we're gonna put coconut on top of the frosting when we're all done, and I'll show you that too. And I think we're gonna maybe put some sliced strawberries on it, make it look all pretty for Aunt Jen, because there's strawberry Jell-O, so it'll be good. Real strawberries on the top. Okay, just whipping up more. Whipping. You can also use a hand mixer if you don't have one of these wonderful stand mixers. This is a wonderful gadget to have in the house. Okay, we're gonna keep that on low, and we're gonna start adding some powdered sugar. Now, I'm not exactly sure how much I'm going to put in there, but I'm going to start with a cup. And we're just going to see how it progresses. I think I'm probably going to use 3 cups, but that kind of is up to you too. If you don't like the taste of cream cheese, if you like it a little bit more sweeter than cream cheesy, then you can put more in. Here's cup number 2. Making a mess. Well, that's what Grandma Cathy does sometimes, they make a mess. It's okay. Now I'm going to give this a little taste. get a spoon. And give this just a little taste, see if it needs more sugar. It's really good. I think I might put half a cup. I'm sorry, a third cup. So 2. Make sure I'm telling you right. I guess I should put my glasses on. Oh, this is a half a cup. So we're gonna put, let's see, we put 2.5 cups of powdered sugar. My little chickens. I hope you're all having a good day today. I just got back from the store, getting ready for Aunt Jenny and Uncle Bernie, and I'm a little tired. But that's okay, we'll rest later. Okay. Now we're going to put in a teaspoon of vanilla. So, usually this is how I measure a teaspoon. A little bit in the cap. There you go. That's about a teaspoon. Okay, we're going to scrape our sides down. Make sure we got all that yummy sugar up in there. It's all mixed in, ready to go. Another. Whip it up good so it's nice and creamy. Okay. Now, this is what's going to make it super yummy. A little bit of whipped topping. It's going to lighten it up a little bit, and it's going to make it super yummy. Whole thing's going in there. Whole thing. All that in there. And if you wanted to, you could make this topping different colors by adding food coloring. But I'm gonna leave it white because we're gonna put some coconut on it and some strawberries and things like that. So we're just gonna leave it white today. Now we're gonna do this a little bit slower. And just kind of letting it fold in there. Look at this mess I'm making. I should probably clean up my mess while this is going on. Get rid of that. Clean up my little table. Get rid of some trash. You see me get rid of the trash? Leave that there for a second. Okay, crank this up just a little bit. Make sure it's all incorporated good. Now you could have just left it with just the cream cheese and sugar. and that'd be fine. But the sway, I like it. And the swing, everybody likes it. So that's the way we're doing it today. All right, let's take a little look-see. Oh, look at that. Can you see that? Here, maybe I can move you a little bit. How's that? Oh, yeah. That is pretty. Let's get another spoon. I'm going to stick the same one in there. Now, let's see how good this tastes. Looks pretty good. Sometimes I put a little bit of milk in it, but this is a really good consistency. I don't know if you can see it, but it's kind of stiff, but still creamy. And when I put it on top of the cake and put it back in the refrigerator until Aunt Jenny comes and we eat it, this frosting will stiffen up. So we'll see. Oh, that's so yummy. I could eat that whole bowl just with a spoon. Good stuff. Okay. I'll check you out here in another couple minutes when our cakes come out and we'll do the Jell-O. All right. Okay, I'm back. Our cakes are out of the oven. So, you know how you test to see if your cake is done. Get yourself a toothpick and you stick it in your cake, and if it comes out clean, it's done. So, now we're gonna get ready to do the Jell-O part. So we're gonna take a wooden spoon, and we're gonna use the bottom of it. And we're gonna poke holes all through this cake. All through the cake. That way, when we pour our Jell-O in, it'll seep through into the cake. And then when you cut it, you'll see the Jell-O. So we're gonna do this to both of them. Just poke you some holes. That's the fun part about cooking. Having fun. You always have to have fun when you're cooking. See? Poked a bunch of holes. Okay, so for the Jell-O, I think we'll do the strawberry one first. Strawberry Jell-O. And you're gonna need 1 cup of boiling water. So what I am going to do, I'm gonna use this little measuring cup, and I'm gonna fill it up to the 1 cup mark with water. One cup. Now I'm gonna put this in the microwave for, I think, about a minute, maybe a minute and a half, so it gets really hot. Hold on. We'll start it at a minute. See if that helps. If you had a teapot, you could just boil some water. That'd probably be easier, but I don't have a teapot. So we're gonna put it in the microwave, get it nice and hot, and we want to dissolve the Jell-O in the hot water first. And then what we're gonna do is get a cup of cold water. And then you're gonna mix that in there, and then we're gonna pour it all over the cake. So, probably be using scissors and not a knife like Grandma Cathy. But I'm going to use a knife. Okay. Our water should be hot. Hold on. Okay, our water's hot, it's steaming. So we're going to throw our Jell-O in and stir that up. Stir it a couple minutes, make sure it's all nice and dissolved. So you know that Jell-O's got a little bit of gelatin in it, strawberry flavoring, and sugar. So you want to make sure that that sugar that's in there, it's all nice and dissolved. Okay. Now we're going to pour a cup of cold water in. Here's my cup of cold water. Goes right in. There you go. Give that a stir. Okay, now this is the fun part. We're going to pour it on our cake. Try and get it in those little holes. Just pour it all around. Trying to get it in all those little holes. That one's ready for the refrigerator. Okay, let's wash this out and then we'll do the lemon. Okay. 1 cup. Stick it in the microwave. Well, since it's July, my little ones that are in school, actually, Keegan is not in school right now. And none of you are in school right now because it's July. When do you guys start? August? I'm not sure. Let me rinse my spoon off so we can use it again. Got a little wipe down. And we're going to do the same thing we did with the strawberry with the lemon. Let's get this opened up. There's my scissors. Okay, water's hot. Found my scissors. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to put the lemon in hot water. Pardon me. And just stir that up too. Get it all nice and dissolved. Grandma's got a bit of a scratchy throat. I think it's my allergies. And it's really hot outside. I mean, really, really hot outside. Okay, let's get a cup of cold water. Okay, gonna put that in. Give that a stir. Lemon smells really good. This is a very refreshing cake, so it's very appropriate for summer months because it's not heavy. It's real light and the Jell-O makes it really refreshing. Okay, so we're gonna do the same thing to the other cake. We're gonna start pouring it in. Get it in all those little holes. All those little holes get filled up. There you go. That's it. That's the lemon. So, we really can't do anything else until these go in the refrigerator and the Jell-O sets up. So when that happens, I will come back and I'll show you how to get them out of these tins and we'll start putting frosting on. Okay? Alrighty. Well, I'll see you guys in a few then. Hi, I'm back. Okay, so I put the cakes in the refrigerator for about an hour. Now, normally I would leave the cakes in the refrigerator overnight to make sure that the Jell-O's set. But because I'm doing this little video for you, I put them in the refrigerator for about an hour, and then I put them in the freezer for about an hour. So we're gonna find out together if that works. So my trick to help get them out of the pans is I'm going to put a wet towel, damp towel, I'm gonna put it in the microwave for a minute. Okay, so here they are. I hope they have set, because like I said, I usually leave them in the refrigerator overnight and then I finish them the next day. But we're gonna find out if we can get this out and onto this plate. Hopefully that happens. Okay, so just bear with me for a minute. And then here's our lovely frosting. We're gonna frost our cake, and then I cut up some strawberries and we're gonna decorate. See if we can't get this cake done. Alrighty then, let's get that towel. Okay, so the cake over, or the plate over top of the cake, turn the cake over, set it down, come on, cooperate. Okay, now we're gonna lay this hot towel on top of here, and hopefully everything's set up right, and we should be able to lift the pan and the cake will be there. So let's hope. It's not feeling like it wants to cooperate. I'm just kind of pushing down on it, trying to get it to loosen up. Towel on, maybe. Hopefully that worked. Okay, nothing's happening. Take a little knife, see if we can go around the sides. We might, this is looking like it's trying to be a little stubborn. Sometimes that's the way cooking is. It just doesn't show up the way you want it to. Let's try again. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna heat this towel up again. A little bit wet. So, I also wanted to put a little bit of lemon zest on the top of it to give it just a little bit more lemony flavor. So, I got this handy dandy little grater, and all I'm doing is taking the yellow part, not the white part, because the white part is a little bit bitter. So we're just going to go through and get some of the yellow. And if we open this up, there's some lemon zest. And we're just going to sprinkle that on the top after we frost it, but before we put the coconut on. So hopefully my towel trick works. Whew, it's hot. Now you guys be careful. Make sure you're with mommy or daddy, because you don't want this stuff to be hot for your little fingers. Hopefully it works this time. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. All right, let's give that another try. Oh, look. Can you see? I'm going to go back this way. Look, came off. Yay. Okay, so you remember the parchment paper I put on? We're going to take that off. Throw that away. And now we have our cake. So we're gonna put some frosting on it. Oh, you know what? Let's get this in the microwave again and get that strawberry part to loosen up. While we're doing this, I'll just set it on the strawberry, set the towel under the strawberry. So basically we're just gonna put our yummy frosting on the top, swirl it around a little, try and get it even, so, you know, so it's an even layer. We're not going to worry about the sides quite yet. because when we put the strawberry top on, it'll smush this down a little bit. And then it will squeeze over the sides. And then we can do the rest of the cake. Hold on, my towel's ready. Okay, so basically we're going to do the same thing with the strawberry. We're going to get that on there. Hopefully it loosens up. Make sure it's not stuck to the edges. You little ones might want to have mommy or daddy do this part. Be careful with knives. Funny story, I was actually sharpening my knife that I use for dicing up vegetables and such, and I poked myself right there. Hurt a little bit. So you all be careful. Okay. See if this baby's gonna come out. Because we're gonna flip this out and then flip it onto here with the rounded part up. So not exactly the same way we did it on that one. Let's hope. Come on, baby, let go. Let go. And it's being difficult, as you can see. Let's try it again. Maybe we can give it a little. Oop, there it goes. There it goes. Gotta be fast. Okay. Stop. Grandma didn't do it perfect. Of course, I mean, who's perfect, right? That's good stuff. Let me wash my hands. Okay. Now, normally, I think this wasn't quite ready yet. I think it needed maybe a little bit more time in the refrigerator. But since we're doing a video, we want to get this baby frosted and decorated. So we're going to take our frosting. Oops, did we take the paper off? Yeah, paper's off. Make sure the paper's off. And we're going to plop that down on top. Here we go. See, I don't know if you can see how it's already squishing, but we're going to clean this all up. No worries. And get the top part and let it kind of fall down over the sides. And then we'll clean that up. See how it's kind of falling down? Okay, so you can start bringing it down to the side. And if you have one of this is an offset spatula. Sometimes these work a little bit better. They're a little cleaner. And you can get down on the edges a little bit more. So you push that down, get it around the edges, push it down, get it around the edges. This is the fun part. Push it down, go all the way around the cake. turning. Let it fall over the side. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to decorate it with some strawberries, so. It's more this icing on top. Sure, we have plenty. Oh my gosh, that's starting to look good, huh? Freddie's in here with me, crawling around under the table. So I wanted to say hi to all my grandchildren, starting from oldest to youngest. Miss D, Boo Boo Bear, Ava, Ariella. Actually, I think Ariella's older than Ava. I'm not sure, I don't remember what a bad grandma I am. And Princess Winder. And in January, we're gonna have a new Lulu to welcome. Hopefully, she'll be able to do this someday too. I hope you all try and do this. It's really not that hard. See, that looks pretty, don't it? Okay, fun part. Strawberries. Decorating. Excuse me. So, I already cut most of them. I washed them. I already cut most of them up, and I'm going to show you. You just take that green part off. We don't need that. And you're just going to slice them like that. Okay? Can you see those? I don't know. I think I need to move my camera a little bit. Hold on. Is that better? Oh yeah, now you can see. Okay, here we go. So we're going to take the strawberries that we sliced, and we're going to put the flat side down on the outside of the plate. Oh, goodness grief. You know what we forgot? We forgot coconut. And we forgot the lemon. Okay, we're just going to sprinkle the lemon a little bit all over. And it's just going to give it a little bit more lemony. Just a little. Not a lot. Coconut. Now, you can put, anything you want. You don't have to use strawberry, lemon, coconut. You can do all strawberry, you can do all lemon, you can do any flavor. If you do raspberry flavored gelatin, then you can put little raspberries all over top of it. Whatever you want. You make it your own. All right, so we're gonna sprinkle us some coconut, and this gets a little messy because normally this would have been setting up in the refrigerator overnight, even after I frost it, before I would put the coconut on. But here's what we're gonna try to do. We're gonna take this little handful and we're just gonna try and smush it up on the sides here. And get a little messy. Keep turning your plate. Just smush some of that coconut there. I hope y'all can see what I'm doing. Move back a little bit. Take yourself a little handful. Just kind of press it into the cake. Go around like that. Handful. Press it around the cake. Okay. That looks pretty good. I think that looks yummy. How about you guys? It's a little soft. It needs to go in the fridge and set up, but Aunt Jenny and Uncle Bernie aren't coming until Friday, so it's got time to set up. Okay, so we take our strawberries, the bottom side, so there's like a little point like this. And we're gonna go all the way around the sides. Just press them in there. Press them in there. And everybody's gonna get a bite of strawberry. Might be some left over for Grandma to have on some Cheerios later, or a little midnight snack. Well, probably not midnight. I'm tired, so we'll probably go to bed a little bit before midnight. All right, this is the fun part. Getting those strawberries on here, make it looking pretty. Go all the way around. And push in a little bit. Don't push in too hard, but push it in a little bit so it sticks to that frosting. Oops. That one don't want to stick too well. There we go. Couple more. That looks pretty good to me. Okay. So, we take some, points pointed in. I mean, you don't have to. You can do it any way you want to. You know, it's your cake after all. Oops. A bit of cream on it. Off of there. Get off of my finger. And we just keep going around. So everybody knows that there's strawberry in there. That yummy strawberry jello. Oops, I don't like that one. Do this one. Uh-oh, I got that one upside down. Oh well. It's okay, you don't have to be perfect, right? Nobody's perfect. Just do it the best you can. Just get them on there. Okay. I'm gonna do a couple, like standing up. Maybe like this, because I actually have a little cake topper that we're gonna put on top. Can you see what that says? Says happy birthday, John. We're gonna stick that right in the center. There you go. What do you think? You guys try this. Have Mom and Dad help. It tastes really good. Try and take a picture of it, and when Aunt Jenny cuts into it, and then you'll have a picture on what it looks like on the inside. Okay, I hope you enjoyed cooking with Grandma Cathy. I hope we get to do it again soon. All right, well, you guys have a good day. Play hard. If you're in sports, practice hard. Be good people. Grandma loves you. Bye. Okay.